This is Rebecca Chang for bizmom.com. Let me introduce you a truly respected business individual and a successful entrepreneur, Kristen. She is the ACC winner of the Most Innovative Award of 2009 and for her company, Pure and Simple. Kristen, thank you for having us here.
My pleasure, Rebecca.
Welcome. Kristen, you were mentioning at the forum, at the ACC forum, that you had skin problems regarding the chemicals at the time, I believe, and which led you to search for natural process in the natural products, correct?
Right.
So what made you decide to do the business?
I think it was just inspiration of seeing my own skin change. So for years I had really bad acne and I was stripping my skin with harsh chemicals, and it was through understanding that I needed to be gentler on my skin that my skin started to improve. And it wasn't just being gentler by using sensitive skin products, it was using products that didn't have harsh chemicals in them. Harsh detergents, chemical perfumes, dyes, that kind of thing. And what goes hand in hand with that is also the internal component. So also, through my self-discovery of trying to get over acne, I looked at what I was eating and what I was absorbing and my lifestyle. And a huge part of that is also not wanting to absorb chemicals through my skincare. So there are a lot of chemicals in our skincare that have health implications. So I think it was just inspired by the fact that I wanted to pass on sort of knowledge that I had learned through my journey, but also because I wanted to encourage other people not to use things that are going to absorb into their bloodstream and have possible health implications.
So doing this, what was the driving force behind this, the emotion that led you to that?
I think the emotion is really about wanting to give back. And I think as a woman, we're sort of conditioned to really be immersed in the beauty industry and to, pamper and sort of groom ourselves. But I think for me, it was really a responsibility to do this in a more empowering way. Not to just be worried about wrinkles or, certain marks on our skin, but also saying, okay, we want to beautify ourselves, but in a way that's healthy, that, celebrates us as individuals. And I think that was really what inspired me, and that's really what keeps inspiring me. It's not just about a beautiful eyebrow shape or a pretty blush color, but it's also about how you look at yourself. And again, we want to do that in the most positive and gentle way.
So while doing all this, did you have challenges that you had to overcome, like obstacles or challenges?
I think, well, we've had many challenges, it's hard to say. I think what really has taught me, what I've really learned to business is that you're going to fail many times, and to accept that and to learn from your mistakes. I know it sounds really cliche, but we've made many mistakes, and I think that we've become a much better company for that. It's also sort of a test in in perseverance, because you can't also get discouraged. But one large challenge that I encountered personally was growing from one location to 4 locations, and also incorporating our wholesale, our e-commerce, and writing my book. So doing all that together, there was time management issues, but also learning to let go. Because when you have one store, you can sort of control everything and keep your eye on everything, and you can count your stock casually yourself, but once you grow, you become really overwhelmed. So that growth period was really hard for me because I had to let go. I hired a team of managers to, really look at the day-to-day, and I didn't have to do that anymore. But it's almost like parenting, where you let go of your child, they go off on their own, and there's lots of anxiety that go with it. But obviously the rewards are much greater.
So going through all that changes and the challenges, it kind of made you grow yourself, right? Your personal development, personal growth it grew to so much bigger than the challenges itself.
Yeah, I think so. It's also about, not feeling like you need to control everything. And I think a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs, they want to control everything. They want to make sure, we're doing the best we can. But it's about letting go of control and making sure that you trust the people you work with, surrounding yourself with people that you trust and admire. So I think it was huge growth for me, because I'm so used to wanting to, again, control everything. And it was really great because it allowed me also to step back and take a look at like my perspective on life, and not wanting to make sure I'm always doing everything perfectly. It's about, you know, again, you stumble, you fall in sometimes in life, and it's about just living and making sure that you're happy, and at the end of the day, if you're still in business and you're still doing well, then that one little thing doesn't matter so much.
That's wonderful. So, and if you were to give advice to a new entrepreneur, and when they're starting the business, what advice would you give them?
I think the most important thing, and it was a tough thing for me to learn, is to take care of yourself and take care of your health. At the beginning, for the first even 4 or 5 years, I was preaching taking care of myself, but I would not sleep properly, you know, skip lunch breaks and stuff like that, and it was obviously like not good for my health. It wasn't good for balance. And in time, you find that, you know, if you exhaust yourself, you burn out. And I definitely had days where I felt like I was totally burnt out, and it also impedes your creativity and innovation for your business. So I think it's really important for new entrepreneurs to keep that in mind. That you want to, you know, you want to make sure that your business is doing well, and you want to put in the hours. But it's really important to schedule some time where you can just meditate or reflect. But it's just important to take care of yourself and you know, keep up with all these other things, nutritional, exercise, because they'll make you a better business person.
You mentioned you have 4 stores, right?
Yes, we do.
And where are they right now?
Well, the one that we're in is on Yonge Street, so we're at Yonge and Eglinton, 2 blocks north of Eglinton. We have one also on Avenue Road, just north of Bloor, about a block north of Bloor. And then we have one at King and Bathurst on King Street on the south side, just west of Bathurst. And we have one in Oakville, Ontario on Lakeshore.
Oh, wow. You're very successful.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Christine. This is Rebecca Chang, once again with Christine Ma, talking about her journey of personal growth, and that helped her overcome her challenges and turned her into an awesome lady. And we saw the rise in her to the top with her company called Pure and Simple.